Greetings, and grand rising, beautiful spirits. It is your favorite feminine healing coach, Z.A. Siobhan with Faith and Healing. And today's video is going to be tailored to how to appreciate the king that is in your life. This video was inspired by none other than Miss Monique, and the video I seen of her and her husband making things right when she miscommented regarding the events between her and Mr. D.L. Hughley. And she was also on there with her husband. And what I want to say about that is thank you for Monique and Miss Tabitha Brown for exhibiting what it's like to make millions of dollars, but also stay in your feminine healing with your king. So this video is more of appreciating the king that's in your life and how to do those things. One way I would always encourage my clients to do when you are with someone that you know is who you are destined to be with. That is if your biblical terms, your Boaz, spiritual terms, your king, your soulmate, your divine masculine, twin flame, whatever word you would like to use for it, whatever you feel comfortable with, is to learn his love language. And sometimes they change as we get older, but to know what is important for him, there is nothing more than to nourish your king, to make sure that he is loved in the way that he deems is acceptable to him and not how you perceive it to be acceptable to you, because we all do two different spirits, correct? With two different spirits, one living soul. So with that being said, make sure that you are staying in tune with him, taking self time out with you all, loving on each other, making sure that you are staying present in the moment with them and not so busy of what other things you have going on that he doesn't know that he's appreciated. I know it's a lot of women who are with someone that you may not need to be with. So you might want to do that evaluation. And hopefully this video inspires you as well. Or going back and looking at Tabitha Brown and seeing how she is sitting here loving on her husband and appreciating her husband. And I know she caught a lot of slack for retiring him, but people are quick to judge. Let's just say that. Unless you know their story or paid attention to them, that's not your dog fight. That's not what it is. Now back to um, loving on your king correctly. So the next thing you can do is make sure that a man doesn't like to have to repeat himself over and over again. That's one of the frustration things. So make sure that you're actively listening to him. Make sure that you are, if you don't understand something, make sure that you go back and ask him, hey, for clarification purposes, ask the man how he feels, how something makes him feel. He thinks all day. We think all day. So think about that. How do he feel? Ask him how he feels and actively listen to him. And it's not to listen to him to later on bring it up throw something in his face that he expressed to you. One of the things that I can appreciate is doing that interview when they were apologizing to D.L. Hughley for the misspoken of how what translation of how their phone conversation went. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google it on YouTube, because YouTube has everything. Search it in YouTube. One of the things that he did was he became emotional because he was proud of the Breakfast Club for apologizing, reaching out and apologizing to Monique, but also apologizing to him when he knew that he felt that he didn't need an apology. It was more for his wife, but he accepted it humbly. But he became emotional behind that, and not once did she shun him for him up here tearing up. These was tears of joy, tears of honoring and happy that we as a culture because I don't consider us to be black, because I don't consider us to be a crayon color, and I don't consider myself to be native. I mean, consider myself to be African American because I cannot be from two continents. But that's just my belief. Whatever your belief system is yours. I just don't subscribe to that. But one of the things that I can say about that is she comforted him, not in a, oh, wow, you embarrassing me, but she consoled him because she knows her man. She knew his heart is pure. And when you have a pure heart and it does not belittle you as a man or demean you as a man to show your emotions, and your wife, your queen, is sitting here like, yes, yes. And she gets teary eyed too because she knows this out of being humble and not him up here being ashamed. When he is humbly accepted the apology and was up here stating to them that he appreciated them apologizing to him, not only apologize to him, but just coming together as a community to try to make our culture better, she was there for him. So make sure you're supportive of your king and his calling on his life, just like you have one on yours. We have to understand that together we are unstoppable. When you are truly one, truly in the sense of being one and seeking to understand, and understand the man or woman that's in your life, that you have to understand that you got to love on them unconditionally. Now, in this video, I'm talking to my feminine women who understand that staying in our feminine energy is not a demeaning to us. Actually, it's a blessing, to know that you can go within and know that what you project within you and what you feed inside of you, that you're seeing that outside of you. Now, for those who are not seeing that, maybe it needs to do some evaluation. And if you're still up here not seeing it and you are giving it, that's another evaluation. I've never condoned anyone. I told anybody to leave somebody or get a divorce or whatever the case may be, whatever your marital status is. That is not what I'm here for, because I don't make a heaven or hell for anyone, and everybody knows that I believe both are a mindset. So love on them, be supportive, know his love language, and understand that there are kings out here that are ready to love on you if you're single. Love on you correctly, wholeheartedly, and unapologetically. So you have to be able to do the same for him. So special shout out to Mrs. Monique, and also to Mrs. Tabitha Brown. Thank y'all for sharing y'all lovely kings on the World Wide Web and giving us an example of how to treat our king, how to humble ourselves, and to stay in our feminine energy at all times. Feminine energy attracts, masculine energy repels, unless you're handling business. And if you don't remember anything else in this video, remember these three things. You are loved, you are lovable, and you are beautiful. Many blessings and Ashe.